Good morning. Sorry, literally as the graphic was ending, a massive yawn just came out, and I was like, oh God, okay, stop. So I'm probably crying. Actually, I am as well, but anyway.
Ah,
How are ya?
and grand. How are you? Friday.
It's a beautiful morning out there. Oh, it's beautiful.
It is lovely, actually. I hadn't really looked out. It looks gorgeous. Yeah.
Cold though. My
Yesterday ended up
windscreen
being
was frozen.
gorgeous.
Yeah, yesterday was lovely. Yeah, I was telling you that was going to be really nice.
Well,
Today.
well, I did the forecast yesterday on the show, and there was definitely quite a bit of rain forecast for us. Like
That's
showers.
Met Aaron, man. Met Aaron
Well,
have nothing
wet
on my
showers.
iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
No,
pretty.
I tell you, today's kind of similar. Today will be like a lovely start, but a little bit grayer in places later. And they expect us to have a few showers in parts later on. It's cold though because it's my windscreen was frozen this morning. So, and I think tonight is going to be -1 or 2. So just bear that in mind. It's a chilly start this morning. But look, right now it's lovely. So it's really nice.
So you're good today?
All good. It's Friday. Yeah, I can't wait for sleeping in the morning.
Nice. Yeah, actually, it's darkness into light tomorrow, Andrew, so there's no sleeping in.
I've never done Darkest into Light. Isn't that shocking?
Yes.
Never
You
did
know,
it.
I thought
No.
you did it a couple of years ago. Well, you got the t-shirt and didn't do it. Nice.
No, I didn't even get the T-shirt. You gave it to me. Here, put that on you there.
Oh, gas. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
that's tomorrow morning. So, shout out to anybody who's doing Darkness into Light, obviously to raise money for Pieta House.
Pia the
So,
house. Yeah.
yeah, that's in the morning. So people up early. I've heard of
And
people doing nice things like a walk and a swim and all to celebrate Darkness into Light, because obviously it's not happening as it normally would
yeah,
this year.
I was just going to say, I know that in other years, because I know you've done it, and Brendan Fuller and a few other people here have done it, and just from seeing the videos and the pictures from all over the world, it looks like it's really good fun, and there's a great buzz and great atmosphere. But obviously, as you said, Elaine, we can't do it the way we used to do it this
Mm.
year because of
Yeah.
for obvious reasons. But yeah, no, I think people text us last year said that that's what they did. They got up and they walked to the beach and then went for a
Yeah.
swim and so on, and then walked home, which was
Yeah.
kind of cool. So.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool is right. It'll be freaking freezing, I would say. Now, some of the stories that we're waking to in the papers today. Right, let's kick off with the Irish Sun today. Charity workers killer caged is the headline there. A Congolese man who murdered an Irish charity worker is to be jailed for 18 years. This is the story coming out of South Africa. The Irishman, John Curran, 63 at the time, stabbed to death in his home in South Africa in 2018. Awful story. Irish Sun front page today. Also, on the front page, some Europa League semi-final results last night. Roma 3, United 2 is how it finished up, but United still winning that tie on a scoreline of 8 goals to 5. And Arsenal and Villarreal played out a 0-0 draw. Villarreal going through, am I right on that one?
Yeah, they won 2-1. Yeah.
Okay. So that's also on the front page. And I don't know why Donald Skehan is on the front page of the Irish Sun today. Donald's pot shot at Euro Glory. Was he in the Eurovision? I know he was in that band. What was his band called? Industry or something.
Industry. Yeah, I was wondering would you get it? Yeah, Industry.
And what were they in the Eurovision? I don't remember that.
No. So
Well, let's
I don't know what that's about actually.
Okay, I'll look into that. So while you're telling us about your papers,
Uh,
shoddy
but
by me. I'm sorry.
no, but I'll be honest with you. I also saw that in the front page of the Sun. And I was like, was he in the Eurovision? Because
It looks
Industry
like
certainly weren't anyway. But it does look like the picture there. But
yeah,
maybe that's what
yeah.
maybe the Sun are trying to suck us in. The Examiner this morning, cool photograph there actually. It's of a lady from Kerry Pike in Cork, Rosie Healy, and she converted a high-ace van into basically a camper. And it says innovative holidaymakers are turning vehicles into bespoke mobile living and sleeping quarters. I've seen a lot of people doing this actually, converting old vans into
Yeah.
these kind of essentially their own camper van. But this looks kind of cool on the front page there. Ban on partners at birth still remains in place. Minister defends barbaric maternity ward restrictions as hospitals are within their rights to continue to lock loved ones out of maternity appointments, despite the head of the HSE writing to healthcare facilities asking restrictions to be lifted. And it quotes one particular story where a mother found out that her baby no longer had a heartbeat and she was there on her own, only with the nurse, and obviously her husband couldn't be with her. But yeah, that kind of stuff I'm sure is a regular occurrence, even for new mums who give birth to their first child. It's kind of been an ongoing thing since the pandemic began last year. And coalition scrambles to solve cuckoo fund issue is the other story on the front page this morning. A two-pronged approach of tax reform and reviewing planning rules is under consideration as the government is facing pressure to tackle cuckoo funds, which are blocking first-time buyers from securing their first home. And if you're interested, inside the sports sections today of the Examiner, they look at the Lions picks from yesterday, they look at the soccer from last night, and there's a big pull-out about the GAA, which returns to live action this weekend. So that's all inside the Examiner this morning.
Andrew, I found Donald Skehan at
Right, okay.
Euro Song 2008.
Oh, jeez, I didn't. Did he go?
No, it looks like he was in Euro Song, but not Eurovision.
Oh, sorry, of course, on RT or whatever. Yeah. I was just going to say, Elaine, geez, we'd be really bad radio DJs if we didn't even know that he'd been to the Eurovision.
No, we are really bad, but okay. Listen, I'm sending that to you, and you can check that out because it looks amazing, and maybe we could play a bit of it on the show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Now, the Irish Times today as well. I'm on their website today. I don't have a copy of the paper, but some of the big stories. Government anger over UK plans to grant amnesty for crimes committed during the Troubles. This is the story Deirdre had in news yesterday morning on our show. Senior sources in Dublin saying there's no confirmation or denial from London regarding newspaper stories suggesting that an amnesty was being proposed. Prevents the prosecution, of course, of British soldiers accused of crimes during the Troubles in Northern Ireland. So that's a big story in the Irish Times today. COVID-19 responsible for 7,000 deaths in Ireland. This is research coming out of the US into how many people died in each country around the world from COVID. So that's awful stuff, 7,000 people. And then Jerry Thornley, who's always very good in the sports section, writing about the Lions squad that was announced yesterday. The biggest surprise for everybody, I think, was that Johnny Sexton wasn't included in it. Absence of Sexton and Ringrose will lessen Lions' roar, says Jerry Thornley in that article. He thinks, though, that Warren Gatland has put together an otherwise nicely balanced squad for the trip to South Africa. So that's also in the Times this morning.
The Independent this morning then says, again, cuckoo funds now spending 53 million on homes every week, 696 million in housing snapped up by investors this year. And I'm more than sorry, says marquee owner, after 120 attend the Longford wedding party. The owner of the marquee that was used for the post-wedding celebration, that more than 120 people had attended, has said he's more than sorry about how events unfolded. 120 people were at this wedding, and €3,000 was spent on the local takeaway to feed all these people. That's also in the Irish Independent this morning.
$3,000, nice.
$3,000 on chips on Ballgars, good. Lovely.
Wait, how many people was there at that thing?
120.
Yeah, I'm figuring out how much they spent per head takeaway. 3,000. I'm just trying to see what kind of feed they had. 120.
What is it, 40 quid per person?
Or 25 quid a head.
25 quid. Where's I get 40 quid from? So that's one of the main talking points. I've a feeling that story is not going to go away anytime soon.
No, don't think so. Listen, some of the top trends today, there's a lot of football stuff trending this morning, but outside of the football, Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy, he's trending. He's in Ireland with Amy Adams for the shooting of a new movie. So what's going on? There's a picture of him taking a selfie at a plaque where the guy fell on the ice.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. So a plaque was actually erected on that wall where that guy... if you're not from Ireland and you don't know what we're talking about, okay, just go to YouTube when this video ends and type in "man falls on ice in Ireland," right? It became one of the most famous clips. It was from 2010 when we had a really bad freeze, and during a recorded news report, this random bystander just walking down the street, he happens to be caught on camera slipping head over heels. And somebody erected a plaque on that wall wherever it happened. I'm actually not sure where it happened. But anyway, Patrick Dempsey allegedly, has been seen taking a selfie with that and posted it on social media. So I don't know if it's actually... I've seen the photograph and it looks like him. He's got a big pair of sunglasses on as well. But I can't tell if it's actually him or not. But we know that he's in Ireland anyway, filming with Amy Adams. But yeah, totally bonkers. McDreamy with the plaque fella.
Love that story. That's just great. And then, of course, we mentioned in the papers as well, in the sports section of the papers, Andrew, that the Europa League action from last night is trending as well. So United going through and Arsenal losing, and people are chatting about that too, aren't they?
Yeah, those exactly that. Yeah, so United lost out to Roma last night on the night, but obviously won 8-5 as you said earlier on aggregate. And Arsenal drew 0-0, but they lost 2-1. So now it's Villarreal versus Man United, as Joe calls it, in the Junior B Championship final. That'll be on the 26th of May, I think, and then the Champions League final is 3 days later. Then, so
Andrew,
yeah.
I made the Cadet C squad for a few basketball matches. That was sort of the equivalent of the Junior B. Well, it
Oh,
was worse even. Yeah.
yeah, well, Joe, of course, will say that, but then next year when Liverpool aren't playing in any European competition because they're shite, I don't know what he's going to talk about then, because Man United will be in the Champions League. Listen, we've got a busy show coming up between now and 9, as always. We want to give you more of the shops that our bingo books are available in, because bingo starts back on Monday, so full details on that coming up. And there's also a thing called the Big Invite, which we're concentrating on for the month of May, and we'll give you all the details on that as well this morning. And we've loads of music and loads of messing as always.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. We're live in a couple of minutes. Have a good one.
Good luck.